It's Halloween. Happy Halloween. It's 2016. And we're here with the legend, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, class of 97, and the father of funk, Mr. George Clinton. It's an honor to be here with you today.
Good to be. How you doing, man?
Very good, very good. So this is Curtin Call. I'm Kevin Curtin. Let's get right into it. So when did you first get started doing this whole music thing?
Damn, man. 1956, 57.
Yeah?
When Frankie Lyman was doing Why Do Fools Fall in Love,
Yeah?
that made me fall in love with music. And I started Parliament in 1956.
And at what point, when was your first big break?
10 years later, 1966.
1966.
I want to testify.
At Motown, right?
No,
That wasn't Motown.
That was in Detroit.
That was in Detroit, okay.
You know, I had worked at Joe Band Motown for a while, but
Yeah.
our first record came out on the label right across the street from Motown.
Okay, alright.
Revelot, Golden World, and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Now how did the whole Motown thing come about? Because you were a songwriter over
Oh
there,
yeah,
right?
I went out there to audition with Parliament, we didn't make the lineup.
Yeah.
You know, we came back in, I started working for Barry's wife, Ray Gordon.
Okay.
At the Brill Building.
Yeah.
I was there for a few years, and that's what I started doing.
Yeah.
Songwriting, and then went back out to Detroit to actually try to
Yeah.
get a deal.
So, at what point did Parliament and Funkadelic come about? How did those two groups come about?
Oh, like right after the Testify, right after 67, about 68, we had our band, backup band musicians.
Yeah.
We named them Funkadelic. In Parliament company, we did the first record from Without a Business.
Okay.
We couldn't use the name for a year or two.
Yeah.
So we named the band Funkadelic, and we became their backup singers.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So it ended up being Parliament Funkadelic.
Gotcha.
Parliament Funkadelic meant thing.
Yeah, yeah. Now, at what point do you remember or do you recall when you met Prince?
77.
77, really? Was that early?
Yeah, 77. He came to a show at LA Coliseum. He was looking like a little bootsy.
Yeah.
He hadn't got his record out, but he was just getting ready to put it out.
Right before, yeah. Because he put it out in what, 78? So,
78,
yeah, yeah. And so you met him, and then what happened? You just stayed in touch through the years?
Stayed in touch, yeah. And by the time it was 88,
Yeah.
I needed a label, so it's called, because we pretty much got his records on the radio when he first came out in Detroit.
Yeah, yeah.
Mojo, we got his records on the air. Half of his crew worked for us before they went with him.
Really?
Billy Sparks, in Purple.
Billy Sparks, yeah, the promoter.
He used to sell flashlights for us.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
When one day the flashlight came out, he was the
He was the promoter.
he was the merch guy.
Oh, the merch.
Yeah, he used to sell the flashlights. Matter of fact, him and the whole crew. The guy he had with the coonskin cap on stage, Prince.
Yeah.
He's from Detroit too.
Okay.
They're all from that crew who used to sell flashlights.
And Billy Sparks was a great promoter.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
before he worked Quentin Perry.
Yeah. And when you got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in '97, it must have been pretty special to be there having Prince induct you into
having
the...
him inducted us, that was good. I inducted Sly.
Yeah, yeah.
And Prince inducted us.
That's special, very special. So what did Prince mean to you as a friend and a musician?
He was a rock star. He was, first of all, he was the epitome of a rock star.
Yes.
But he was a songwriter. He was all of it. He was the package.
Yeah.
He was the package, even down to the business part of it. We got that part right.
Yeah, yeah. And how did this song, I've always wondered, how did this song Knee Deep come about? Because it's one of my favorite songs. It's probably one of the funkiest songs ever made.
Joni Morrison. He used to hear me sing it. I used to sing it a cappella all the time.
Yeah.
And I didn't record it because I thought it would work 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Round and round the waltz. He said, oh no, man, it could be done in 4/4.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny Morrison.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did the arrangement on it, and I sung it. I had sung it for years before I put it out.
Yeah. So how does it feel all these years later to look back and see how many people that have been influenced by you? You know, and I mean, there's been a ton of artists, producers, musicians that have cited you as an influence.
Looks like I might have been doing something right.
You know, I don't think there would be, you know, no discredit to Bruno Mars, but I don't think there would be an Uptown Funk without this man right here.
Well, good. I'm glad I'm glad they funkin' because they keep the funk alive.
That's it. That's it. So what would you say is your proudest accomplishment musically, looking back?
Being able to be here now, still doing it. With enthusiasm.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a feat.
Yeah. And what music do you listen to in your free time?
Whatever's on the radio, whatever the kids be listening to, I understand what the kids listen to.
Yeah.
Even the parts that get on my nerve.
Yeah.
Because that's usually the next shit.
Right. It's what's going on.
You have to kind of pay attention, even though you don't want to. You be like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? But then you realize later, after a while, everybody popping in to that shit. And it reminds me of like in 55 and 6 when we used to go pow, 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 pow. Got practice. What the hell are y'all saying?
Yeah.
So when I hear it sounds pretty much like it's the same shit. Kids go out of their way to sound stupid to you, to sound real adolescent.
Yeah.
And it be the new shit like,
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I've always wondered what you've recorded in so many different studios. What was your favorite studio to
You know
record?
the sound?
Yeah.
This better.
All right, cool. So, George, thank you so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it. And thank you again.
Thanks, man.
You're the man.